Oh, okay, I'm on here baking. Make sure I'm covered up. Gotta make sure I'm covered up. Can't be out here looking crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna be baking some brownies. You really can't see unless I tilt this down. Hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. Oh, okay. So this is my um bowl that I'm going to use to do my brownies. And I got some sweet condensed milk and I don't have no oil. No oil. So I'm going to use butter. And eggs. Butter and egg. That's what I'm using. So let me open this. I don't have a mechanical can opener. I got the old school. Like that. Ooh. Okay, I got the sweet condensed milk and I got the eggs. So these brownies, these are not straight from scratch. I mean, I can make them from scratch, but I don't feel like it. Okay. I need to take this. Move. Move for what? Why are you moving? I'm not gonna move. Move for what? Oh. Okay, gotta dry this out. All right. Gotta make sure my bowl is dry. Okay, now I need to melt the I'm melting the butter, and we're gonna have put these 4 eggs in here. 2, 3, 4. 4 eggs. Okay, so I got the 4 eggs. That's funny. Thank you for the like violation. Thank you. So put the eggs in there. Clean as you go. Okay, now I'm going to uh, I'm just gonna whisk this with a fork because my ooh, ooh, brownies. I'm making brownies today. Because I have an event to do tomorrow, so I'm just making a few brownies. Not a lot. Not a lot. Just a few brownies and some cookies. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. Now, this is not the conventional way to make any of this stuff. This is not the conventional way. This is not standard professional. I am not professional at all. People just like the way I fix things and they like the way they taste. That's the bottom line. They like the way they taste. Um I think because I do things just slightly different than your standard stuff. Um you Betty Crocker, I know that's right. Yeah, yeah, who voted no? Mm. Yeah, I use I mean it's nothing wrong with using I use mixes. I mean I mixed up now my chocolate chip cookies. I make those from scratch and I'll show y'all today if YouTube don't cut me off. But I'll try to keep going despite YouTube cutting me off. I'll just come back if that's the case. But I do make my chocolate chip cookies from scratch. I know how to make all my cookies from scratch, but sometimes I don't feel like doing all that. You know what I mean? So I do take a shortcut here and there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Cause I know how to do it from scratch. I know how to do all my stuff from scratch. So nobody can ever clock me and say, you know, you do this and you use this mix and whatever. I can still make it from scratch. I just don't want to right now. Ah, man, you some cookies. I know that's right. My cookies are good. And then my mother's making the wedding cookies, but she won't be able to. She called me just now, about an hour ago. She's not gonna. We were both tomorrow supposed to be selling our stuff, our baked goods tomorrow, and her leg is hurting her so bad that she cannot sell her stuff. She wanted to do this, so she can get um so she can have a little money, but it'll be just me tomorrow. selling the cookies and stuff. She was gonna make cake pops and all that kind of stuff, but she's hurting so bad that she can't do that. So it's just me selling my stuff, and she said she's gonna try to make the wedding cookies. So I'll sell her wedding cookies tomorrow, hopefully. But we'll see. Um, but that's what I'm gonna do. Sell my little stuff and go home, you know, try to look try to do it for all of us, you know. We not no big business people or nothing like that. People just like how our stuff tastes. Over the years, people always uh oh, can you make this? Can you make that? And we do it sometimes. We just don't do it. We not consistent with it. We not a business per se with it, but whatever. It is what it is. So the eggs are done. Now it's time to add uh water. Gotta add the water. I need one. I need 1 cup of water. You trying to try Indiana. Yeah, my mama, she messed up. She had a car accident years ago, and ever since then, she's had trouble with that knee and leg and stuff. So, uh, but right now, something's happened with that knee. I don't know what's going on. She's feeling pretty bad. See, you two just cut me off again. She's feeling pretty bad, so she can't she's not gonna be able to do her usual because she does these events more often than I do. This is my first event doing one myself. And I had to get my food certificate and all that kind of stuff, to food handler certificate, to be able to do this. And but she does this more often uh than I do. Okay. Too much water. Here we go. So she does this more than me, but you know, I'm doing it just to share my baked goods. Also to make some money, just a little money. I don't even need to make a lot of money. I'm not gonna even charge that much for these cookies. Usually, when you do this kind of stuff, people charge like $3, $5 a cookie and all this kind of crazy stuff. And some of these people making cake box cookies, which are horrible. Tastes like a piece of cake. I don't want a cake. If I want a cake, I'm gonna go get a cake. I'm not gonna go get I don't want no cookie that tastes like cake. So, people talking about, oh, you can't tell the difference. I can. I can tell the difference, and I can tell that it tastes like cake. So, but anyway, my mother loves to bake. She has all the baking stuff. She's got really, for this vending thing tomorrow, this bazaar thing we doing tomorrow. Um, I didn't really have to buy a lot of stuff because my mama got so much stuff at her house to display. I didn't really have to do too much. I made a poster. Okay, let me show you. Oh, the poster's downstairs. Oh crap. Well, it's downstairs. But anyway, I made a poster. I'm gonna put it on a poster board and all that kind of stuff. And um I'm gonna do that. And I found a rack that I can display my cookies on. So all my cookies gonna be sitting up on the display. They're gonna be individually wrapped, so that people can just, pay for your cookie and, go on. You ain't got to wait for me to get some tongs out, dig in somewhere, put it in a bag and all that. You could just pay, grab your cookie and go. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let's talk and more recipe. Psh, be quiet. People want to hear the backstory. Jay, you gonna turn me into a villain? That's what you gonna do. Oh, that's not done. Okay. So I'm waiting for my butter to cool while you acting up in here. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on my butter to cool down so I can put it in here. You know what I mean? You can't put hot butter in here. Thank you. You know what I mean? So when I'm waiting for my butter to cool, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't know if this is gonna be like a big old business, or it may not be none of that, but it may generate, me catering here and there events or something like that. I'll do that. I don't want to open no store. I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to do none of that crap. But like if somebody asks me to do an event, I'll do it. You know what? If somebody asked me to be their personal chef, I would do that for some money. I can be your personal chef, but I'm a cook, you know, how I like it. I ain't gonna cook it how you like it at all. I ain't gonna cook nothing you personally like. I'm gonna be like, nah, this is how I cook it. This it. I'll make you some lasagna. I'll make you. This is how I fix it. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna be a personal chef, it's gonna be my preference, not really yours. Unless you got some type of allergy, gluten free, you on a keto, I can make a keto version of my version, but it's gonna be my way. Oh, they keep cutting me off. What you say? Do what I tell you do. I know you lying. Hey, how you doing? I know you lying. I'm gonna do what I tell you to do. No. If I'm a personal chef, I'm gonna cook it how I want to. Unless you got some type of health issue or you on a strict diet or something like that, I'll accommodate, but it's still gonna be my way. But I can be your personal chef, long as you understand you can't tell me what to do. You know what I mean? I'm not a customized. I'm not gonna do what you want me to do. Unless you got some type of dietary restriction. Other than that, I fix it how I want to. 'Cause I could be somebody's personal chef. I could do that. It's easy peasy. But I'm not gonna make none of your food gourmet. It ain't gonna be no Michelin 5 star like you came out of somewhere. No, it's gonna be just regular cooking. I'm not gonna put little green dots around your plate, and all. I ain't gonna do all that. A personal chef is somebody that cooks all your food for you, where you don't have to cook it. Now I'm gonna cook it how I want to. I'm gonna cook it how I want to. I'm just you taking up my time. I'm your personal chef as far as time is concerned. You don't have to cook it. I'm cooking it. So you don't have to cook. You know what I mean? I'm cooking it, but you gotta eat what I fix, how I want to fix it. Can't tell me what to do. You know, the only thing you can tell me, thank you, girl, thank you. The only thing you can tell me is the only thing you can tell me is what time you want your food done. If you want your food done by 6 o'clock, I'll do that. If you want your food done by 8 o'clock, I'll do that. I will do that for you. But you can't call me in the middle of the night talking about you hungry and you want me to cook something, whip something up in the middle of the night. I'm not doing that. Because you know what I'm going to fix you? If you do that to me, I'm going to say, yeah, I fixed you a breakfast sandwich. That's it. That's all you get. I'll fix you an egg, cheese, and bacon sausage sandwich. That's it. That's all you get. That's all you getting out of me at midnight. I ain't gonna be frying up no chicken and all that. I ain't gonna be doing none of that. So just know if you hire me as your personal chef, you getting a bare minimum. Okay. I'm just putting in a little bit more extra effort than you would. You know what I mean? I'm just putting a little bit more extra. Nothing too much. Nothing too much. Okay? Just a little bit. What is wrong with you? Hey man, hey, look. You heard me. I'm fixing it how I want to. I'm just putting in a little bit more effort than what you would do. That's it. And I'm on time. Okay? You don't have to go to the grocery store. You don't have to stand over no stove. That's the perks of having somebody, cooking your food. Okay? But you're not going to Michelin star me and Gordon Ramsay me act like I'm gonna be that kind of chef. I'm not doing all that. I'm not making no fancy butter from scratch. I could, but I'm not. I'm not gonna make no fancy butter from scratch. I'm not gonna make no raspberry compote. I'm not doing none of that either. I'm not gonna make no fresh chimichurri sauce. I'm not gonna be doing that from scratch. I'm not doing none of that. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm gonna do how I fix it and you have to eat it. And if you don't eat it, I will not be your chef. If I fix that food and you waste my food, I'm your personal chef. You waste my food, our contract is over. Cause you don't waste my food. That I stand in that kitchen and cooking for you. I got in my car, drove to your house to cook the food, and then you waste some of my food. It's over. Whole thing over. What'd you say? Oh, red jam or compost. I don't know. They call it something in the chef world, a compost. We may have it all confused. What are you talking about? I ain't got nothing confused. It's a personal chef, not a slave. It's a personal chef, not a slave. I'm not a slave. All right. You gonna eat it. Think of me as more not your personal. I'm your personal chef, but I'm your mother. So I'm cooking like your mother would. Except I have no responsibility, no accountability for you at all. I'm your mother. I'm stepping in where your mother left off. You know, she done with you. I'm stepping in where she left off. Do you understand? Are y'all getting me? All right. That's way too fancy. See, already too much. Already, already too much. Oh, these are red. Okay, let me get this. Woo! Let me turn down the stove down to bake at 320. Okay, now it's time to add the butter. Let's see if it's cool. All right, I think it's cooled down enough. Now we are doing a mix. We are not. We are not doing it from scratch. Not today. Today, I'm tired. I haven't eaten that all day yet. I haven't ate anything today. I'll show you what I'm gonna eat for lunch after this. Oh, okay. Let me rinse this off. Ooh. All right. I got my little KitchenAid mixer. Aisha? Who the hell is Aisha? That's not cinnamon. Oh, you almost made me do the wrong thing. Make sure your machine is off before you put the things in there. You don't want to die. Get your fingers all chopped up. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in here and blend this up. I think you can see right here. Blend it up. I like to whip it first. And then I like to, I know people don't normally put this in brownies, but I do. Vanilla. Add a half a cup of sweetened condensed milk. I really need. Okay. I want to be precise. Add that in there. That is good enough. Oh, mix this. What? What energy? Okay. Now add in the mix. And we're gonna do two. Shit. Oh, man, that's on the camera. That's okay. Okay, so who is Aisha? Oh, I'm about to say I know who you talking about. Sorry, Aisha. I didn't see your name at first. Okay, so now, oh, as you can see, this is a lot of work. All right. Now I gotta get my spatula. Okay, so now I gotta get my spatula. I don't know what y'all got going on. Now I take my spatula. Let me dry it off. I don't know water on it. Okay, and now I'm just gonna scrape the sides. Make sure I get get it all. Okay. And so that's what it looks like right now. Now this will make 2 pans. So only thing I'm gonna do, pull out my baking dish. Jay, Jay, it's raining. Okay. Pull out my parchment paper. Get, damn it, get off my phone. Parchment paper. And then the only thing I'm gonna do is pour the brownie mix in the thing. Okay. Woo, woo. We gonna be some good brown. Okay. Now, okay, I got the stuff in there. Now I want to add some melting chips. The melting chips to it. Uh-huh. Okay, so melting chips. Now, yes, brownies. All right, now I'm going to get my this is my caramel sauce. Now, usually I add cream cheese. I put little dollops of cream cheese in my brownies, but I don't. People are so sensitive to stuff nowadays, and also I'm going to an event, and usually when you have cream cheese and stuff, you want to refrigerate it. I don't want to do all that, so I'm just making plain brownies. Mhm. That's the brownies. Okay, so now uh I don't have another. Okay, so those are the brownies. So I need to put this in something. Oh, well, while I'm waiting on that, I can do this. Now I made an experiment, which I don't really care for, but I need to get rid of the dough. Okay, so maybe I'll do this as a try cookie or something. But I didn't care for it. So I got some cookie pan. Okay. Oh, wait, so I got the salt. Now I gotta clean up my mess right here. Alright, I gotta clean it out. Dang, yeah, I like going on. I'm about to make cookies. This was experimental. This pink stuff, I didn't care for it. I made it and I didn't like it. I made it and uh these are those strawberry cake cookies that everybody make. I didn't like it. Now I gotta move my brownie batter to another pan because I need to use this bowl. And one time I made some brownies and I took it to an event. It was my stepfather's retirement party. I took the brownies, a huge sheet pan of brownies. Let me tell you something. Within, I don't know, I could have blinked my eye and the whole pan was gone. I mean, it was gone. I said, "Oh my god." My sister didn't even get a brownie. She's like, "I didn't even get a brownie." I said, "How I go that fast?" I was helping serve the food and stuff, and before I knew it, the whole pan was empty. I said, "What the hell just happened? What happened? Who ate all the damn brownies?" I don't know. What? You don't want to get out of the bed. Girl, not you don't want to get out the bed. Okay, we on to the we about to do chocolate chip cookies. I gotta make sure my live stream don't cut because of YouTube. Okay, so now we're about to go into the chocolate chip cookies. Now I gotta dry my bowl out again. Whew. All right, so bowl is clean. Now we're gonna do my chocolate chip cookies. Um, hold 1 minute. Okay, I am back. I had to get my. Okay, so now I'm going to make my chocolate chip cookies. First, I have to brown my butter. Oh, yes. So I got butter. Well, I can use this pan because I'm using something. I'm gonna do something with it. Alright. Um, oh, okay. So get the butter going. These sticks are half a cup. Two make 1 cup, of course. I'm going to brown the butter, and I'm gonna scoop out the rest of this pink cookie. Oh, okay. So the butter is doing this thing. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to scoop out these horrible strawberry cookies. I don't know what it is I don't like about these cookies. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because it's sticky. So these are the cookies. They're strawberry. You've seen them on TikTok. I think what I'm going to do is lift them up a little bit. Oh, I do. Oh man, I just thought about that. I do got some white chocolate chips. Maybe that'll make the difference. Oh yeah. Woo! Wait a second. Let me oh, I forgot I got white chocolate chips. All right, so let's try this again. Add some white chocolate chips. All right, here we go. I think these cookies need texture. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But these are called box cake cookies. I am not a fan. Okay, let's try this again. Crumble, they say Crumble uses a cake mix to make their cookies, and their cookies are $20. I think you get 6 cookies or 4 cookies for $20. When you could just make this yourself. If that's what you into. Me personally, I'm not into cake box cookies. Yeah, I want it messy. It almost look like bubble gum. Okay, the cookies are in there. While we waiting on that, you can start on chocolate chip. Oh, okay. So that is browning. I need I need some eggs. I need eggs. I'm just making one batch right now. Okay, so eggs, vanilla, vanilla, and okay. I need some baking soda. I need flour, and I need sugar. And what else? crap. One four. 1 4. His brother is brown. Yeah, I got my. What else I need? Bacon soda. I need baking soda or something. Oh man, I just lost it. Oh shoot. Okay. Whew, I need a cup of. Ooh, that's butter. I need a cup of brown sugar. I need now. I need Okay, now I need some flour. What? Where did I get the it's snowing. Is it snow? No, it's not snowing. I shop at Kroger. Oh, let me dry my hand. Never put wet hands in flour. Okay. So 2 cups. Oh shoot. Let me yeah, another one. Yeah, you a small one. 2 cups of flour. Where is my oh some salt? Cool my butter off. And I ain't doing some salt. Yeah. What else I'm adding to this? Now this is something that is unconventional. Where's it in? Oh. I like to add this mix. No, it's not snowing. Uh, I like to add this mix to my cookie. So I need to add. Now don't go in the direction that I did. I went totally backwards. You're supposed to do wet, then dry, and all that, but I didn't feel like doing that. So don't follow what I do. Okay, now, um, I feel like I need a little bit more brown sugar.